Welcome to step 3 of AI-assisted systematic thematic analysis, coding. In the previous step, we selected meaningful keywords from quotations and the wider transcript using the 6Rs framework for keyword selection. We also used the prompts presented in Table 2 of our 2025 paper to ask ChatGPT to identify keywords that help answer the research question. Today, we move to the third stage of systematic thematic analysis, coding. One of the most important stages in qualitative analysis is coding. In our 2023 publication, we defined coding as the process of developing conceptual labels that represent the combined meanings of related quotations and selected keywords. Codes are more than labels. They are the conceptual backbone of the analysis. Codes help researchers move beyond individual quotations and keywords to identify broader patterns, relationships, meanings, and explanations within the data. In systematic thematic analysis, coding is positioned between keyword selection and theme development. This is because keywords help us identify meaningful concepts, while codes help us organize those concepts into more powerful analytical categories. Quotations, keywords, codes, themes, concepts, and the conceptual model. Unlike keywords, which often remain close to participant language, codes are conceptual representations of multiple related quotations and keywords. For example, participants may use words such as app crashes, technical issues, system errors, or glitches. These keywords may be combined into a broader code such as technical frustrations. This coding process enables researchers to organize large amounts of qualitative data into meaningful analytical categories. Coding also helps researchers identify patterns, compare participant experiences, and generate explanations that answer the research question. In systematic thematic analysis, coding is guided by the 6Rs coding framework. The first R is robust. Codes should be comprehensive and sufficiently broad to support interpretation of the data. The second R is reflective. Codes should reflect the combined meanings of quotations, keywords, theory, and participant experiences. The third R is resplendent. Codes should be rich, powerful, and conceptually meaningful. The fourth R is relevant. Codes should contribute directly to answering the research question. The fifth R is radical. Codes should provide distinct and meaningful insights rather than simply repeating existing ideas. The sixth R is righteous. Codes should be logically justified, ethically grounded, and contextually appropriate. Together, these 6 principles help researchers develop rigorous, meaningful, and theoretically useful codes. When applying AI-assisted systematic thematic analysis, I strongly recommend keeping the 6Rs coding framework visible while reviewing AI-generated codes. This is because the quality of theme development, conceptualization, and conceptual model development depends heavily on the quality of the codes generated at this stage. In our 2025 paper, Thematic Analysis and Artificial Intelligence, we introduced prompts that can be used to ask ChatGPT to develop codes from quotations and keywords. Throughout this video series, whenever I refer to Table 3, I am referring specifically to the coding prompt presented in that paper. Once Step 2 has been completed and keywords have been validated, researchers should return to the paper and use the prompt presented in Table 3. The process is straightforward. You provide ChatGPT with the research aim and objectives, the research question, the theoretical framework, and the methodological approach. The philosophical underpinning, the selected quotations, the validated keywords, and the qualitative dataset. You then ask ChatGPT to develop codes using the 6Rs coding framework. AI acts as a dialogical analytical assistant rather than a replacement for researcher judgment. One of the major advantages of AI-assisted coding is that AI can analyze large numbers of quotations and keywords simultaneously. In our 2025 study, ChatGPT generated a larger number of codes than those developed manually. For example, ChatGPT generated 16 codes, whereas the manual analysis generated 6 codes. This does not mean that AI-generated coding is automatically superior. Rather, it demonstrates AI's ability to process large amounts of qualitative data and identify additional patterns, relationships, and conceptual insights. The researcher remains responsible for reviewing, evaluating, refining, and validating the final codes. AI-generated codes can help researchers explore dimensions of a problem that might otherwise be overlooked. For example, in our study, ChatGPT generated codes such as technical frustrations, app functional reliability, and customer service appreciation, shopping convenience, inventory management concerns, and navigation and usability issues. These codes provided a broader understanding of participant experiences and highlighted technological, operational, experiential, and organizational dimensions. Researchers should not automatically accept either manually generated codes or AI-generated codes. Instead, both should be compared and reviewed using the 6 R's coding framework. This iterative process strengthens the rigor, richness, transparency, and credibility of the analysis. Therefore, Step 3 is not simply about creating labels for the data, it is about developing meaningful conceptual representations. The output of Step 3 is a validated set of codes that capture the most important patterns and meanings within the data. These codes become the foundation for Step 4, where we group related codes together to develop themes using the 4 R's framework for theme development. In the next video, I will explain how AI can assist researchers in developing meaningful themes. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in Step 4.